right, y'all. What's
Little
going
tribe
on?
there.
Welcome. Yeah, it is back. It is back. It is back. It is BlvdAve Radio. I am your boy, Old Man Logan. To the right of me.
It's your boy King B, the Brandemic. What's happening, man?
All right. Vern, I'm gonna mute your mic. You got the kids.
Yeah, let me mute my mic while they ain't playing around.
Yeah. But that's Big V, you know what I'm saying, standing in for Phil's gas station tonight. Phil conveniently didn't text back when we was trying to see where he was at. So yeah, he must, he being on his old man tip. He want to get some rest from doing whatever he doing. But shout out to Gas Station P. Fellas, what's going on tonight?
Being a dad tonight for me.
Daddy daycare over there.
I wish daddy daycare get paid. You don't get paid for watching your own kids. That's the only issue.
You supposed to get paid around February, tax time.
You know the baby mama's getting that. That ain't. The baby daddy's been trying to get that tax check out the baby mamas for years and they ain't happy.
Hey, shout out to my baby mama. You know what I'm saying? She let me hold it down a couple of times. I ain't gonna hold it. Shout out to her because she definitely let me hold baby girl. You know what I'm saying?
He said we got goals out here, baby.
Man, she was just like, just let me go. Throw this to me from it, and we good. I'm like, all right, say less.
Right.
P, hold it down.
Yes, sir. All right, man. It's been a while since we've been on here. Life been lifing. But yeah, man, we getting ready to try to get this thing moving and grooving like we usually do. Big Vern, salute. Thanks for coming on tonight, brother. But as usual, man, we got some topics we're gonna go through. This one's gonna be mainly movie and TV heavy for me this particular episode, because on the music front, I don't really have too much I wanted to discuss, but it has been a lot of movie news, a lot of movies coming out, a lot of stuff on television, a lot of TV shows, good stuff, you know what I mean, coming back. So yeah, but we're gonna go ahead and set this thing off. Got a question, man. This is icebreaker question this week is courtesy of Martin. All right, so we're gonna get it going. Something like, how many characters did Martin play on the hit series Martin?
Oh shit.
A 7, B 8, C 9, or D 10?
It's probably 10 of them.
That's your answer, D?
This is including himself?
No, these the additional characters. So that additional character, yeah.
What was the answers? I'm trying to count them in my head.
It was, I always said, I think it was 7, 8, 9, 10, something like that.
Shanae,
7, 8, 9, 10.
Shanae, Dragonfly Jones.
Count on your head because you got to come up. You got to answer, brother. Yeah.
Damn, man.
I'm locked in on 10.
Let's see. 8. Is 8,
all right,
8 one of the answers you gave?
Yeah. So it was A 7, B 8, C 9, or D 10. Okay, and the correct answer is in fact 10, D. But I want to make sure that including his character, did that make it 10 or was these 10 additional characters? So let me see.
It's so many of those characters. So it's like one-offs too. So that's I'm like, okay, you gotta include the one-offs as well.
Let me see, man. I gotta look it up now.
All right, so including Martin, all right, Dragonfly Jones, Shanae, Jerome, Mama Payne, Bob,
damn,
Roscoe.
That's who I forgot.
Bob, Roscoe, Otis, Leroy, and what was his other dude name? King B? King something. Yeah, King B.
So
it's gang of them. That's what I said. Fuck it, gotta be 10. Too many of them.
It's 10 including him.
Yeah, 10 including Martin Payne character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Damn.
Yep. 10
He's like,
including
damn. It's probably more than 10. It's a shitload of them when you think about it.
Yeah. So the off the cuff was Martin for a specific reason. Not off the cuff, excuse me, the icebreaker, because the off the cuff question also goes into the deep dive rabbit hole of the Martin TV show series. And this question, it's a quick question that's going to segue into this other thing. But from Martin's film career, spanning from the early 90s to like the early 2020s, right? So let's just say the cutoff would be Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. What can you say without a doubt was Martin's best film and his worst film during his entire run?
You said what's the cutoff?
So let's just say Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins.
Up until that point, or we started?
Yep, up until that point. So Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins, all the way back. I pinpointed what I believe was his very first movie, which was Talking Dirty After Dark. That was 1990.
It's the Bad Boys franchise for me.
So that's his best one.
Oh yeah, it's that.
The best movie is between the first Bad Boy and Life.
I'm sticking with the first Bad Boy on that one though. Between them and Life, yeah, it's definitely first Bad Boy for me. His best movie, yeah,
his best movie. I'm shocked y'all didn't say Thin Line because I know a lot of people love Thin Line.
Nah,
I loved it, but best movie.
That's probably one of my least favorite.
Really? Okay, Big B out here with something new. Okay, I think you're the first person I heard that didn't like Thin Line. No. But okay,
so what? Line, but as far as best movie, like think about like what movie you watch, like repeat watch. Oh, the first Bad Boy goes on repeat.
Yeah, Bad Boys 1 and 2 for sure.
1 and 2 for sure. I ain't gonna lie, the last one wasn't too bad, but it definitely, it ain't got that classic nostalgia feel of the first Bad Boy stuff that they got now. But no, first Bad Boy, Bad One, you right, Bad Boy 1 and 2. You can rewatch them motherfuckers. They were instant classic. Bad Boy was an instant classic. Instant classic.
I mean, even his silly movies, like his Adam Sandler type movies, like National Security, Blue Streak, those are good movies. Like I could watch that right now.
Yeah.
What's the one he was in, the medieval Dark Knight, Black Knight.
Black Knight.
That one was decent.
I did not rap about
that. We are all male
trash, bro,
right now. So maybe a female be like a Thin Line for sure. You know what I'm saying? I can see a female saying that, like, oh yeah, the Thin Line. But I think it's men, it's gonna be one of his more funnier ones or some more action packed. And he give you both of those.
So for me, I do agree with y'all. Bad Boys would be the number one Joker. Worst one though.
Worst one, Big Mama's House 2.
Oh, I gotta agree with you on that. Even though I like my boy Brandon, I wanted him to get a little bit more traction in the game.
He was in the third one. That was the third one. That wasn't the second one.
Oh, that was the third one. That was the third one.
That was the third one?
Yep.
I thought that was the second one.
That was the third one. With Brandon T. Jackson, that was the third.
I thought Brandon Jackson was in the second one. Yeah.
That was Big
Mama House. Only two of them, to be honest.
I didn't know it was 3. Shit.
Yep. Because Brandon T. Jackson, and we can fact check if y'all want, but I believe Big Mama's House 3 came after Lottery Ticket.
Okay.
So I think he had
watched Lottery Ticket.
He did that Lottery Ticket. He did that Percy Jackson in the that movie when he was like one of the centaurs.
Yeah.
And he had Big Mama's House 3. Because like a lot of people probably don't remember, but Brandon T. Jackson was like a next up. I would even probably go as far as to say he might have been the next up before Kevin Hart.
He was they never
was like this
bucket though, because
Tropic Thunder.
Brandon Jackson a little bit sexier, so they gonna come with the most sexy roles for him.
But he stopped playing the game, so
they got him up out of there. But he also thought he was gonna get better offers because the fucking Tropic Thunder was such a huge hit. He probably thought he was worth more of the bag. Like, nigga, Tropic Thunder was solid in it, but Robert Downey Jr. made that move. Well, Robert Downey and Tom Cruise, my nigga, you take either one of the performances out that movie, it's a wrap. So he probably was asking for too much just because. Now think about it. If I'm around Robert Downey Jr. and Tom Cruise, I'm asking for that bag too. You know what I'm saying?
Because he was on a blockbuster. At that point, everybody can be like, I'm coming off of a blockbuster.
Right, I'm with Ben Stiller, Tom Cruise, Robert Downey Jr. Y'all got to pay me my money now. I feel them. But they was like, nah, nigga, you ain't got no Beverly Hills Cop. You ain't got nothing on your own yet. And that was what I thought it was Big Mama House too, but that was the whole transition. Big Mama tried to hand him over the reins of that new look, you know.
Yeah, it was trying to pass the torch over to him. Yeah.
I think he was so silly, like nobody really could take his drama bag serious.
Right.
Because to be honest with you, Lottery Ticket was a great performance by him when they was up on the rooftop arguing and shit. I was like, Brandon T. Jackson made me believe these niggas really was arguing.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, nigga, I'm broke.
Lottery
Ticket.
Ticket.
The way out, nigga.
Yeah. No, Lottery Ticket on the low was decent.
God,
it definitely was decent. But yeah, okay, so y'all saying Big Mama's House 3 as the worst then?
Yeah, because it was a cash cow for me.
After the first one, I was good on Big Mama.
Yeah. I didn't look at it as the whole conspiracy theory thing. No, I ain't gonna lie. Motherfuckers, they're gonna dress. Because when you look at the rest of like all the other, like even the white guys do the dress. So is that a conspiracy or is it just Hollywood? Who knows, right? So, but it didn't get it really just didn't do. It just was a weak story. It didn't go far. It didn't sell well. It was just lackluster.
Like I said, after the first one, I was over it. Because it's like now you just reaching. Now you just reaching.
Yeah. That's what they call a cash cow though, right? Like, so it's a money grab. They see, okay, it's Martin. The other one had pretty good success. Let's go for another run up. Let's put Brandon Jackson in, get a little, mixed, new flavor. But yeah, no, it's a cash grab, and they don't always work.
And it's kind of in the same essence as Medea, but not really, because you got the same theme for Big Mama's House. This is a cop going in disguise to crack a case. But with Medea, you got different shit going on. You got Medea's funeral, Medea wedding, Medea, all types of other shit. So you get.
One thing I say about Tyler Perry stuff is though, when you think about what he's doing and what everybody else is doing now, I think he already had his understanding of what is his whole universe or what was going to be included into the Tyler Perry universe and then what was going to be one-offs. So you knew Medea bleeds into other stuff as part of that whole look. But it comes from the plays too. So, I get, as a playwright, I got to spin this shit off. So he probably already had the foresight, okay, this is probably going to be some spinoffs and stuff if I get the right characters in the right role, the right people in the right role. So, but no, that you're right. You already had that trope out there. And how many times can you play that same trope? Well, it's the cross-dressing, hero, really at the end of the day. So.
And we got some of that with Eddie Murphy too in the Nutty Professor movies. They, he was playing the grandmama, the mama, you know what I mean? And then he did Norbit too around that time.
See, the only thing that to his different take on is that that ain't the main character, right? So it's just a bit. See, that's the problem with some of this. They're taking a bit and trying to make it a whole movie out of what should be just a bit. Eddie do it. That's why Eddie's take on it is so much better delivered, because Norbit was different because it's the whole movie. But when you saw what was their family name? What were they called? In
the Clumps.
What was that? The Clumps, the fucking Clumps. It was genius because you see Eddie at his finest. He's doing all these different characters and stuff like that. And it's very homage to all his older movies anyway, Coming to America, where he played a different role. Him and Arsenio, matter of fact, playing the different roles and stuff on certain bits. So, yeah, but you can't
the cross-dressing wasn't the main course. So
ain't the main course. It's just a bit. If you do a bit, then cool. But if it's the main thing, then we on RuPaul Drag Race, nigga. Like we already got that covered. You know what I'm saying? We don't need more of that.
So I'm looking, right. I wanted to check out Brandon T. Jackson's like filmography leading up to Tropic Thunder. He had Roll Bounce in 2005. He had a movie with Rob Schneider called Big Stan. Then from there, the next thing happened was Tropic Thunder, which was a huge success. Then 2010 was Percy Jackson and the Olympians. That was 2010. Then Lottery Ticket came out in 2010 as well.
Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Was that?
I think it was moderate. I know they did a sequel. He wasn't in the sequel, but I remember it receiving a sequel, so it must have did pretty good. But Lottery Ticket and Percy Jackson and the Olympians came out in the same year. That was both 2010. Oh, he was in the sequel. Then the Percy Jackson sequel came out in 2013. And Big Mama's House 3 came out in 2011. So he went on a little run, you know what I'm saying?
Right, but then you got this big ass gap from 2017 to 2025.
Here's the funny thing. Did y'all know they tried to do a Beverly Hills Cop TV show?
Yeah.
And he was in that.
Yeah, he was going to be that. Him and Eddie was supposed to be in that. And,
2013.
I guess they wasn't paying Eddie what he wanted to be paid. I think that's what it broke down to. I don't know, because then Eddie started doing all the Netflix movies, so who knows what happened with that.
I think.
Well, I mean, they did the Beverly Hills Cops, the new one, but yeah, he was supposed to be in it, and I don't know what happened. Yeah,
that was years later though. Like, and this is fast forward, and we're gonna get right back to you, B, because B was getting ready to make a point. But this was when I think this is where Will Smith don't necessarily get his credit on this, but when Will Smith did that Bright film for Netflix. That was kind of like the first foray into seeing major stars doing these, original films for like a streaming service. You know what I'm saying? Or streaming app. From there, once we saw Will do it, subsequently we started seeing other people doing it. Now, fast forward, you see Eddie. Eddie's locked in with Netflix. They didn't, and then he got the bag from Amazon for the sequel to Coming to America. So. It's not frowned upon as much, I think, as it was initially.
Right.
So, B, what was you getting ready to say?
No, I was going to say, I think young actors like Brandon T. Jackson should have went the same route that Michael B. Jordan went.
Yeah.
And lock in with a director that can hone your skill, and y'all just crank out movies and work y'all way up to the top.
But you also have to get lucky with a good director with that play, because if Ryan Coogler, what's his name?
Ryan Coogler.
Coogler, yeah. If he wasn't that man, that play wouldn't have worked out so well.
See, but they work towards it. Like, so Fruitvale Station to me was a subpar movie. It was subpar.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what was the next movie after that. Was that
Was it Black Panther?
It was Creed. I think Creed 1 was next after that. Creed 1, mediocre. Black Panther, great. Creed 2, great. Sinners, great. So he's hitting jackpot on everything now because he knows his lead guy. He knows what he can do. He knows what he can't do.
Right.
He works to that strength. Brandon T. Jackson had a director like that, You know what? I'm thinking when we saw what's it called? Was it the Mac with Trevor Jackson?
With Trevor Jackson. Yeah, that was Lil X did that, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna say that would have been a good director for him to link with, because his shooting style, I feel like, fits Brandon T. Jackson's acting style. Not necessarily his storytelling, but the way he shoot the shit. The way he shot it, I think it would fit.
I think every black actor need to go ahead and line up under Young Ryan right now and just go get the bag. Because that boy, look, he can put Tyler Perry out of business right now. That boy New Hollywood now.
I ain't gonna say all that, bro, because Tyler got his hands and tentacles and everything.
Right, but Tyler also he got that case on his ass right now, and that ain't about to go nowhere.
You ain't really heard about that case.
That case ain't bothering him, bro.
Man, that motherfucker had a whole interview.
Bro, on Prime, you see Tyler Perry this, Tyler Perry that. He got all kind of stuff coming out through BET and BET Plus. Like, his tentacles is everywhere. Like, I was looking up, I said, damn, he doing movies for Prime now? Like,
they get it everything. Now, the good thing is, it ain't no time like now to do TV and movies, because even like a movie go to theater and shit, that thing on streaming in a matter of, weeks now. So everything is geared towards streaming first. So now these content, because we don't really have distributors no more, right? We got platforms now. So you don't need a distributor network if you got a platform. You just upload that shit and whoever want to watch it, they watch it, and they can get all the numbers, all the real numbers of how many millions of people watched it. So it's the best time to be a creator now, especially with AI. People like the actors might not like where AI going, but if you're a small production right now and you got an idea, oh shit, yeah, it's the best time to be a creative right now, for sure. It just ain't the best time to be an actor. It's the best time to be a creator. But if you if you one of these producing actors or actors that's taking it out of, instead of getting paid up front, you get it behind. That's about to be where the business go, because it's so much content need to be produced right now, because mobile is taking over. Everybody has access to these platforms. A lot of them are free too, like Tubi and shit is free. So yeah, it's the best time to really and look at, like, even I'm watching Gary right now.
It's free right now too.
It's free right now. But see, here's the thing. And if they ever become not free, it's gonna be a new app that is free, and then people gonna hop onto that.
Well, you got Pluto right there waiting, just in case people want to, don't want to pay a Tubi side,
Right, exactly. But no, and you got a few of them. So I think this is just the way it's gonna be from now on. You know what I'm saying? There's so much content need to be made, because we're trying to entertain the world now. Like they're making all. It's definitely for black people. Oh, it's the best time to be a black actor, black male actor right now. Oh yeah, for sure. They just making roles for us right now, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, to go along with that, to take it away, I got one last piece of Martin question that I want to ask y'all, right? Because I had a good conversation about this the other day with my buddy Jay on the phone, and I told him, I said, I want to see if this will translate well into a good conversation with the guys on the podcast. So we was talking about, could a Martin spinoff had worked in hindsight? So I don't know if y'all remember, but do y'all remember that episode specifically? It was called the quote unquote backdoor pilot, where they were trying to basically set up Pam to be the spinoff of the Martin show when the Martin show went off. Y'all remember that episode?
See, you couldn't spin off Pam. You can't spin off Pam. You spin off Pam, then she ain't on the regular Martin show, and then half the show garbage now, because half the fun of Martin was watching him roast Pam. So
no, not spin her off while Martin's going on. I'm talking about Martin's ending, right? You got Martin and Gina going to California. You know what I mean? She got the new job, whatever. Martin found a job out there to be a talk show host. So they was leaving. So they did the backdoor pilot because they were trying to set this up for this to be what was going to take the time slot because Martin was leaving and Tashina Campbell was leaving. Tashina Campbell, excuse me, was leaving the show. So they did this backdoor pilot where they basically centered that whole episode around Pam. Pam had a new job. It was a couple of new characters that was there. I can't remember this comedian's name. He's an older comedian. He was in House Party 3. I gotta check for his name. But we were talking and we were just kind of like, yo, in hindsight, do you think a Martin spinoff centered around Pam could have worked during that time? Where you would have still had Tommy, you still had Cole, still had Pam, but we were talking about who could we have added to that cast that could have made up for the obvious absence of Martin and Gina.
I ain't gonna lie, to me, the perfect spinoff, if they could have pulled it off, would have been Tommy. But we find out what the fuck job his ass was doing. Then we'll find out. That would have been the spinoff. Then you could still have Cole and Pam.
Actually, it should have been Pam and Tommy.
Yeah, Pam, they had a couple. So, you would have got Pam anyway. So you would have.
It's a fan-made movie. Somebody did that.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been the spinoff I wanted to see. Because it would have filled that mystery. What was this nigga? Boy, what are you doing? Put that all back. Boy, I got a son over here doing this what kids do. But yeah, it would have been a more entertaining. Because they could have went so many places with the storyline every time Tommy is missing. This nigga could have, he might be CIA, all we know. We don't know. There's so many gaps you could have went with that spinoff. Because, son, you ain't got no job, but this nigga always got money already sharp, though. Okay. Well, he drug dealer. He doing something. I think that would have been a better spinoff.
So this is what I was saying, right? So for me, I said, cool. I think it could have done it. I don't think it would have been a show that would have spanned multiple seasons. I was like, yo, this would have got maybe 3 seasons at best.
3 seasons.
I said, because the original Martin show got 5. So I'm thinking 3 seasons where you basically keeping the same nucleus of characters that you got there. You still got Bruh Man making his occasional, come through. Except you maybe expand that just a little bit more. Same with Hustle Man. Because these were early on before, like this was way before what's my man name that was Hustle?
Or you can
Tracy
do a
Morgan blew up.
Building. You can do a spinoff of the whole apartment building. Because then you get hella cameos, right?
But you'd have to have some leads that people would know. So it would have to be
Bro Man, Hustle Man.
What
was the name of the one? Martin come back.
No, you would have lost Shanae because she wasn't gonna be on it no more because Martin's not on it.
No, but you can have him pop through here and they ask Shanae.
He could have definitely. Right. Gina could have still popped through. It would have been like a phone thing.
Like do a spinoff of the apartment building. Oh, because that shit would have been like that would have been like a funnier version of the Jeffersons, right? You just see niggas in the projects, right? So or the apartment building, they go that because that's
what they wouldn't be in Martin.
So we talking about 1997.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What other shows in that time has a black female lead?
Right.
One.
Right.
Not, Girlfriends, where it's like 4 of them. Just one. I think the only one around that might have been Moesha.
Yeah. But she young.
I think you're right. But Brandy was a mega star during that time for music. So let's go with that.
So she had crossover appeal.
Yeah.
Pam don't have that.
Pam don't have it.
She don't
have main character energy. She got it.
She got it, but it won't be.
It ain't gonna be. She can't.
It ain't gonna be received as that.
She gets stuck as being like the sidekick. She's everybody's sidekick or a TV wife. That's what she gets stuck at.
I wouldn't say that. You know what it is? It's kind of like the Tommy effect, right? Like with Power. I was just having this conversation with my sister a second ago. I was saying, Tommy was my favorite character on Power, but you give him his own show and the challenge in making a supporting character the main character, making that character more interesting and adding more to their story. That's the challenge of trying to make that character just as interesting or as engaging as the main characters were from the show they spinned off from. But this was my idea. So let me just tell y'all my idea how I thought this could go. Since Pam and Tommy was on again, off again, I can't remember where they were when the show ended. I don't remember if they were supposed to be together or they still just kind of on and off, right? But let's just say they was on and off. What you do, we was kind of like, all right, we lose Martin. Who can we place in there as, you know, returning characters, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, maybe just making guest appearances, right, during this timeline, because this is 97 when Martin go off. I was like, yo, if we could get Varnell Hill, Tommy Davidson, we get Tommy Davidson's character somehow to come back to Detroit and become the new radio DJ in Detroit. That's one way.
Actually,
Varnell Hill
plan. He was talking about that. Tommy Davidson was talking about that particularly. They was going with that idea. So he could have is the pipeline.
So you add him to that mix, right? So now you got Tommy Davidson there. In that era, because now the way the conversation went, we went down the rabbit hole of like the guest appearances you had. You had John Witherspoon on there one time. You had there was several other type of comedians. You know what I'm saying? So all these people, they would have like
guest appearances. They would have.
He was like, yo. He said, "Do you think they could have maybe got a Bernie Mac or a Chris?" Well, I said Chris Rock. I said this time they was going for peanuts. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't going for what they get current day. So I was like, if the show was centered around Pam, this could be like dates for her. You know what I'm saying, on different episodes, and the whole thing is Tommy trying to thwart the dates every time she had a dates. You know what I'm saying, with some of these guys, because Tommy playing the jealous like ex, you know, like I want her but I don't want her type thing. So he doing whatever he can to mess up the dates when she, you know, these new love interests. So the conversation finally come to, all right, who could be that one love interest that Tommy just can't stop his mojo? We identified, I said Malcolm Jamal Warner, rest in peace. I said, I think during that time, I think he had Malcolm and Eddie going on, but I was like, he would have been somebody that could have been big enough to kind of carry some of that load that's coming from the absence of Martin being gone. My buddy Jay was like, what about Bill Bellamy? He said Bill Bellamy at that time could have came in, been a smooth brother too, that she could have, you know, maybe been dating. And of course we brought up Jaleel White. I said he maybe could make an appearance, you know, here and there, because, you know, Steve Urkel was still kind of hot as fish grease at that time. So we just was kind of just spitballing, but I was like, I think you could have got a couple of these other, you know what I'm saying, comedians from that time and that era that were going for cheap at that time. You could have got a Bernie Mac maybe to come on there as an uncle or something. I don't think we ever got a Pam mother on the show. You know what I'm saying? So you could have probably developed that, had Pam's mom now being on the show, and that could have been whoever.
From Blackish, she was going to be Pam mom. See everybody mom all the time.
Jennifer Lewis.
Yeah. Like who else is you gonna get? You gotta get Jennifer Lewis.
Yeah, and then you still like again, you still would have had Cole there. You could have had somebody came and been Cole Daddy, you know. And then by this being on Fox, you would have had that pool of guys from Fox, them actors. You know what I mean? You could have had my man from New York Undercover come on there, Malik Yoba. He could have been the love interest on one episode. You know what I mean? You could have had the guy that played Rock's brother on Rock. You know what I mean? He could have been a love interest.
So
that was my idea.
I like the Bill Bellamy.
Oh, Bill, but see the problem with Bill Bellamy, you know that nigga want his own show, and they would have gave Bill Bellamy his show.
But it would have been his show.
Right, it would have been. That's why you can't do him as a cameo, because he made character energy. He already had a fan base.
This layout is the same layout as the Cosbys when they spent off to Different World. Exactly. It was supposed to be based off Denise, but then they scrapped it and went a whole nother direction with two characters that was brand new. So that's what they're gonna have to do for the Martin spinoff. Because
they got so many options though. They really do. They got so many options. Because you can just spin it off with Bro Man. Oh, Bro Man could do it.
No, see, Bro Man wasn't developed enough to have no show. Like, I'm not checking for the Bro Man show. The Bro Man show off of the Martin show.
Now you might could get by with Hustle Man.
Yeah, Hustle Man too though. But you could do a spinoff of both of them where they both central to the story, because it's more about the building, but they're your two main characters, Hustle Man and Bro Man. See, they day to day.
That's why I said you'll get an expansion of those characters within the show. It'll be enough, it ain't like we're gonna go and start seeing them every episode. You still kind of want them to have their scene still in moment, what they was known for. It's just an expansion of that. You know what I'm saying? But the crux of it would have been like, all right, who could we add here that could have equal billing? And this is kind of like who you building the show around now. It would have been Pam, and I landed on Malcolm Jamal. I know he had Malcolm and Eddie, but I was just kind of like, I think he just had the, just from being fresh off the Cosby's, you know what I mean, bringing that fan base with him. And the Bill Bellamy one, I like that one too, because he's bringing that fan base from How to Be a Player. He's bringing that from Love Jones, you know what I'm saying? And it wouldn't have been the same banner.
He had momentum.
Yeah,
exactly.
It wouldn't have been the same thing as him, Martin and Gina, but you could have got back and forth with them. You know what I'm saying? And
Bill
I think
Bellamy,
that would have worked.
Bill Bellamy had momentum. Joe Torre.
Oh, you definitely do Joe Torre.
That's another one. Yeah, that's another one I couldn't think of.
Well, Joe Torre bring you a lot what Martin bring you too, though. So
right. So it wouldn't be too much of a drop off.
My little one want to do a cameo, obviously. Say hi.
What's happening, man?
He got the OG Vern cut. That's that Vern that was back in the day. But yeah, man. So people, y'all let us know, man. Do y'all think a Martin spinoff would have worked back in the day? I don't know if they would still do it present day. I don't know.
It works today. Why wouldn't it?
No.
It's so much.
I mean, it's been eons now.
Too far removed. Too far removed.
But back in the day, I totally would have been here for it. And that could have, because we were just talking about like the magic television used to have back in the day as a kid. Like those Thursday nights, I used to look forward to that. Watching Martin, watching New York Undercover, watching Living Single. You know what I'm saying? Before the news came on. Friday, you had TGIF. You know what I mean? There was other shows subsequently on different, platforms. I mean, the different channels where you look forward to it. I couldn't remember what day the Steve Harvey show came on. That was Sunday, wasn't it?
Maybe.
But WB had Steve Harvey show. They had Sister. They had Jamie Foxx show. That was a little rotation. I remember back in the day. Wayne's Brothers. So it was just kind of like TV doesn't necessarily have like the must-see TV days anymore the way they did back in the past. But the conversation was centered around
because niggas ain't watching TV. Niggas.
Well, I'm about to say we ain't never gonna get that no more because you got streaming now. You watch what you want to watch on demand. So that's gone. All you got to do now though is make must-see content. So
all the shows come on different days. You got this one come on Tuesday, this one on Thursday, this one every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
You just got your release dates now. But I think DC Young Flowers trying to redo it.
They kept attaching him to like a Friday reboot, like him and Ice Cube's son, where he would have been obviously Smokey, but
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good on that one.
I'm good.
The time to pass.
I want to see DC Young Fly get his own like hood classic, like Three Strikes.
Yeah,
He need a joint like that, like Brian Hooks and Three Strikes, because he's funny enough to pull it off.
I ain't gonna lie, like Keke Palmer and Scissor shit. That remind me of like a Female Friday. If you watch,
I couldn't sit through it.
I forgot that came out. What is that on?
It's something to watch. They fucking idiots, but it's something to watch.
Yeah, I would check it out now just to check it out because I forgot that legit came out. Like I was waiting on it to hit streaming. I remember we even talked about it on the pod, but kind of came and went.
Yeah.
But all right. So from that, good people, we're gonna move on to my little known Dakota Decipher stuff for this week in hip hop history. Gonna say happy belated birthday to Warren G and Big Pun, who were born on November 11th, 1971. UGK released their debut album Too Hard to Swallow November 10th, 1992. Wu-Tang Clan released their debut album Into the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers November 9th, 1993. Tribe Called Quest released a third album, Midnight Marauders, November 9th, 1993. And rest in peace, Dwight Myers, better known to the hip-hop world as Heavy D, passed away November 8th, 2011.
Damn.
Yes, sir. That was a lot. A lot going on in November in hip-hop. But
I
from
didn't
here...
know, I didn't know Big Pun was... I think he was 25 when he died. I didn't know he was that young.
He's just big as fuck.
I thought he was in his 30s for sure.
No.
He looked old, but yeah, he was young guy.
He looked old when he was like 19. When he was skinny. He had
He
the
did look
goatee and
old.
shit. He had the goatee and wearing leathers and shit.
They got that Puerto Rican rice, too much of it. Shit. Shit.
Lot of Puerto Rican rice.
Yeah, two guys.
Yeah, he had the double serving with the steak burrito.
Right.
What do y'all think the landscape of hip hop would be had he lived? You think it'd have been different, or it wouldn't have mattered?
I think he would have had just as much as a Fat Joe do. It wouldn't matter too much. I don't think we would have, because it wasn't like he was in beef with nobody and shit. So I think he would just have been another. He probably would have got a lot of more Latino artists faster about it. But
that's what I was getting ready to say. It may have changed the trajectory of Terror Squad, like as a crew, because he would have been there.
We would have got more.
Yeah. I think you would have got more of them. I think the beefs that kind of took place after his passing, Fat Joe and Cuban Link and all of these people, Tony Sunshine versus Fat Joe, a lot of that probably wouldn't have happened. Or if it did happen, it may have been where we would have saw maybe those guys split away from Fat Joe, and some guys would have went with Pun, some would have went with Joe, whatever. You could have maybe saw that too. But I do think we would have seen maybe more. I mean, because we got a nice amount of Latino, hip hop artists, and musicians, but I think it would open the door. The B Nuts is some guys back in the day from during that era. Like I just mentioned, Cuban Link, he didn't really go anywhere because Black Joe blackballed him. Cardi B, this is much later on, but I used to think French Montana was Hispanic, but he not. He Moroccan.
Right. He's blacker than you and I.
Yeah. Present day, who else? I mean, you had Joel Ortiz.
There really is nobody. Nobody
right now,
took off, I should say.
He probably was the last one to like
cute Bad Bunny. That's it.
About that Bad Bunny, if you throw him in the mix.
I was gonna say, can we count? I mean, you got to count him, I guess, because he's Latino.
Really,
Latino,
is only Fat Joe.
I mean, he killing the game, though. Let's be honest. He killing the genre. I don't know what because it's not really pop either, right? It's Latin, but I mean, it's doing numbers.
So much so he doing the Super Bowl. So
right, exactly.
Motherfuckers like, man, why is he doing a Super Bowl? He all his songs in Spanish. That nigga said, y'all got 4 months to learn Spanish.
Right. Hey, and the commissioner said, yeah, deal with it. And the commissioner said, deal with it. We're not about to tell the #1 selling artist right now, nah, you can't do this. Like, what y'all, like, and to say, because he wasn't American, like, he Puerto Rican, man. That's American, bitch. Like, what is, right. Y'all don't even know who y'all are.
They just want to be mad. They just
want to be mad. Then you want to put on what, some old ass white motherfucker nobody want to fuck with? What you want, Taylor Swift? That bitch don't give a fuck right now. She riding big long dick right now.
They said they offered it to Taylor and Taylor turned it down.
Exactly, because she riding big long dick right now. She said, I got some else shit to do right now. I got to ride this nigga dick. He's fucking these bad bitches out here. I got to make this little ass work. I got to put some time in right now. I'll be back. Yeah, she ain't heartbroken right now. She'll be garbage on stage. She ain't got no pain right now.
Wow.
Can't argue that.
All right, man. Let's see. We're gonna get into this movie stuff, man, because like I said, it's a lot of movie stuff. Did you guys get a chance to check out the first trailer for the Michael biopic pick that came out over the weekend?
Yeah.
What y'all thinking of this trailer, man?
Boy, if that ain't his son, if that ain't his son. That's his DNA though, so he better kill it. Like that, you the reincarnation of your uncle, nigga. Go ahead and do your damn thing.
But he got a son that looked just like that, so.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and we know.
Brandon.
That was Blanket, wasn't
Brandon Hop, B. Howard.
No, not Blanket on the shit like him. Now he talking about the one that was right there in the front row with the motherfuckers, but they talking about he's just a family friend. Nigga, that is Mike's son.
The motherfucker the Billie Jean baby.
Right. You right there next to Janet in the funeral. Come on now.
His name is B. Howard.
Yeah, B. Howard.
Brandon Howard.
Yep.
Hey, Mike said he wanted to keep B. Howard away from all this madness.
Which is smart, but you cannot say that. That's not his son. He looks just like he did in Thriller. He sounds exactly like him.
Right.
Like soft voice and shit. Bro,
and he's front row in the funeral. Let's be real. He front row in the funeral next to Janet. He right there. He's like sitting between the mama and Janet. Like literally. Like, if he ain't related, why the fuck is he in the front row with the family?
Because he's the direct family. Like,
right, exactly. So they honor his bullshit. Because right now the mama in fight with the little white kids. Like, y'all can get some of that money back now. We get it, but nah.
All that shit supposed to go to B. Howard.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now. Oh man. Mike was out here living foul.
Yeah, Mike said, "Fuck this black skin." And what's crazy, I wish that nigga would have saw all these motherfucking AI Mike YNs, because these hoes talk about heat pressure. Yeah, Mike would have got these hoes out here nowadays. Moonwalking on these hoes, bitch. I'm out, bitch.
I ain't gonna hold you. I saw the AI YN Billie Jean track on Instagram, and I said, "Yo, this kind of hard. I can't front." I never thought I would say that, but I was.
But that lets you know how good a writer Mike is. You can switch it up the tempo, the style, it's still good music. Cause I ain't lying, them AI 50s remix, I want all that. I want that on the track right now. All the 50 motherfuckers remixes of all these songs we used to listen to, shit go harder on the 50s remake. I'm like, that's what music going at right now, and people don't even realize. That's what I think about. What the nigga Shabuzi, right? That's kind of what he do. That's kind of what he do. Like. All this trap shit, it had its time. Motherfuckers want original drums, original horns again, and want real music, but with the motherfucking trap lyrics right now. That's what niggas want for real. And the first nigga to do that, nigga winning the Grammys. Because everybody gonna be bumping that shit. He's gonna be the Will Smith of motherfucking trap, my nigga.
The Will Smith.
That's wild.
Just because I'm an action star.
He bogus for his comeback. The nigga, go sit down, nigga. You would slap Chris Rock. You could. Nigga, go back.
So when I looked at that trailer though, I it's like Jafar. It's Jafar Jackson playing Mike. That's Jermaine Jackson's son.
Jermaine's son, yeah.
He obviously looks like Jermaine most of the time, but in some of these instances, in some of these scenes, they got him as Mike. He does favor Mike a whole lot. But I'm like, this is clearly.
I mean, that's the Jackson gene. So
yeah,
right.
It's
as long as he can give a good performance, I'm good with.
Oh, he about to kill it. That nigga is Mike. Like he act like Mike. You know that was Mike's favorite nephew. Goddamn, like this was. No, it was because that was him.
I just want to know how he feel about like reliving his uncle's life. Like,
he did an interview. Y'all ain't see the interview?
Nah.
He was ecstatic. The nigga act just like him. This nigga don't act like Jermaine. This nigga act like Mike. That's why when you see how the nigga, they definitely made him audition because it was other kids too. But it was, nigga, you was your uncle, reincarnated. Just like my little daughter is my mama again. That is Mike all over again. Personality. He ain't acting. He is not acting in this movie. He just being him. He just like his whole demeanor, the whole compassion, everything. That's just who he is. I thought he was honestly, the nigga could moonwalk just like Mike. So yeah, and he built just like Mike.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna see, man. That drops April 24th of 2026. So yeah, we're gonna get it. You know, they got a nice little cast for this. Nia Long's playing Katherine Jackson, and Coleman Domingo is playing
I like that. I like that.
What's his father's name?
Great picks.
Great picks.
Like
great picks. Joe Jackson. So
yeah,
I'm looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it. Oh, from that we're gonna get into
that music gonna live on forever.
Of course.
Think about it. The kids don't know a lot of old artists, but they know Mike.
Bro, I have
just some artists that's just gonna transcend. Mike is one of them. Tupac is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that stuff ain't going nowhere.
And you look at the AI craze that just took over with the Sora app. You know what I mean? And, some of the first people you saw them putting out there on social media was Mike, was Prince, Pop still everywhere on that. You know what I mean?
They did the Tupac and Mike one. They did both of them together. I'm like, yes.
Malcolm and Martin. You know what I'm saying? You've been seeing a ton of plethora of those. So
they both put
Mike
Malcolm in the ring though.
Yeah, they put Martin in the ring too.
Well, Martin in the ring, not Malcolm. No, you put Malcolm in the ring, Martin in the ring. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, you gonna put the man a piece in the ring? Come on now, y'all wrong. But it was funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not offended. You know what I'm saying? It's funny. You know, hey, if it makes somebody more relevant to say, let me go research who this man was about. Fuck it.
But how often does that happen where people actually be like, let me go research who this is? They just kind of take things at face value. Because like the King family,
the
King family was.
See, at first they had to research, right? Now they can just say, who is he? And they give them exactly who the fuck he is. Oh, okay, cool. And now
everybody not researching though, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like everybody
using AI though. Everybody using AI. 10
years down the line, right? People could be like, oh man, Martin Luther King was a wrestler for WWE. Based off of them posts. Because they're not going and doing research. You know what I mean? They're taking these videos at face value. So it can be problematic. It can be problematic though. Because the family, the King family was like, yeah, no, stop using our father image for these posts. Because
it was like, problem is he's a public figure, they can't stop it. Ain't shit they can do. Ain't nothing they can do. They lucky it got a porn restriction, because if it did, that would be out there bad. There's some sick people.
I don't think I'm checking for the Martin Luther porn.
Somebody is. You better believe we got a crowd waiting. Better believe there's a crowd waiting. Somebody want it and want it now.
Out here.
Somebody want it
out here.
Someone wanted that shit last year.
If you waiting on the MLK. Yeah, no, I ain't
waiting on the MLK, Malcolm X, Harriet Tubman gang bang, nigga. There's somebody who want it, bro. They want it. Somebody want it. Somebody want it. Somebody want it.
I feel mute your mic. Look, so from that, man, we're gonna move to it. Welcome to Dairy. I want to see if y'all been checking this out. We got 3 episodes of that so far. Been coming out on Sundays. They did something real nice during Halloween. They put the episode out on Halloween. That was episode 2. I thought that was pretty cool. What do y'all think of the show so far? B, I know this ain't really your jam. I know you don't really rock with the horror too much like that, but it's still, something I felt like we should definitely discuss tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it. Didn't particularly care for it.
Mm-hmm.
It just, I don't know. I guess since I'm not a horror fan, I don't really understand like the concept behind it. Like it really just looked like something I just want to let everything that's in my head out on screen, and I'm presented to the world. It don't really correlate with me.
Mm-hmm. Vern, what about you, man?
Well, I'm a Stephen King fan, so for me, this is big. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Y'all hear me?
We can hear you now. Yeah.
Let me see something. Hold on. Oh, I think it's a delay. Hold on. Let me see something.
Yeah, you got a delay going.
But
I pick back up where he left. Yeah.
But I think I like the fact that they incorporate like a underlying theme underneath it. It's not just straight horror. Like you actually have like a dramatic effect to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that's what's gonna keep me watching it.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, the kids is not off limit nowadays. Like kids is getting sliced up and disappearing.
They getting to it now, man. I blame Halloween 2018. When I saw Mike just break the little boy neck, and that it's been on and popping ever since. Kids have not. It has not been for a nice little while in horror movies. Like kids was off limits. Now, not so much. Especially and with the way episode 1 of Welcome to Derry went. Like that last like 5 minutes. It's like, oh my God, I did not see that coming whatsoever. Like I was sitting there like, okay, this is our group, because you know they always had like a group of kids for the it films that kind of challenge it, and they made easy work of them right quick. So
come on up in this movie theater. Let me eat y'all up.
Hey, they told you, hey, this Welcome to Derry. This ain't it. This something else. We got body count in Derry. But the other thing I like where they going, because they definitely tied the Shine universe to it. So I like that aspect. They are tying the Stephen King universe. Well, I guess he on his universe building phase, because at first, it and the Shine ain't had nothing to do with each other. So now they are. You see him blending the stories a little bit. So which we'll see what comes about that later on. But and if you didn't notice on the theater, what movie was playing? Nightmare on Elm Street. Because I was like, oh, it ain't nothing but Freddy 10 times worse though. You talking
about from the movie? In the movie, yeah. In
the show, you'll see the theater is saying what movie is playing. It was a Nightmare on Elm Street. So I'm like, okay, but the more I see it, he doing Freddy. He doing the whole Freddy thing. You in a dream state. You ain't seeing reality. You seeing some crazy fantasy, and then then he killing the kids. It's the Freddy bit. So
So why is it targeted kids?
Well, I guess for it, it's I guess a better source of energy, right? So that's what it is for it. Because apparently, it like an alien, right? So that's what that's about. Freddy was just, pedophile, so that's what it is. I mean, he was though. So.
Yeah.
But on Welcome to Derry,
I heard Robert Englund want to come back.
He
wanted to do an animated. He said he done with that latex and all that on there. He said he ain't gonna put the stuff on no more. He said he'll do an animated movie though.
I'm down for a Freddy animated movie for real. And you can bring Jason in too.
They need to do one for all of them. Well, Predator kind of started it with that anthology movie it did with Predator Killers on Hulu. So that could, depending on how successful that was, then maybe we could see it, because I wouldn't be mad at it. I mean, and all they're gonna do probably is do it in Japanimation style.
I don't care if it's a comedy.
That'll work.
They can do it any style they want. It's because it's Freddy, bro. Just keep the brand going. For me, it's a classic brand. Keep it going.
I wouldn't be mad at it. I think it would actually behoove them in some instances, because now you can do a lot more. Like you can do a lot more with a Freddy, an animated Freddy, film than you can with a movie, especially at least at that time. Right now CG and all that stuff has gotten vastly better, but that's so much costly versus the animation that I would imagine would be,
Oh, well, we got AI now though, Tim. That shit is so cheap.
Costly no more.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be as costly. Yeah,
it's nowhere near as costly no more. They got all the frame references they need. Yeah, they just put a man in this fucking green suit with stick markers and they animate the AI animate that motherfucker. See the AI we using, that's consumer grade. They got commercial grade AI, so it's gonna be far superior. Yeah, they can crunch this shit out, and they don't even have to worry about the what's the name no more. Like they can release it in different languages. The dubbing can do AI now. Yeah, they can do all this shit easy now. That's what I'm saying. Like from an actor standpoint, if your only means of revenue was just acting, I get where you're disappointed with where this industry is going. But if you was an actor producer, you get to the bag right now. You need less people. You still might want to put other people in motion. You know what I'm saying? Some creative thought and shit like that. But you don't need a whole fucking cast and crew no more. You get down from idea to creation, bro. It's just how you look at it. Yeah, it's gonna be some unemployed motherfucking actors. Hey, y'all gotta go get some regular ass job. Welcome to the real world. Fuck it. I'm a
they gotta go to Whole Foods, huh?
DSA fellas.
There's a Trader Joe's bagging shit up.
They're right. Like my man Alvin. Shout out to Alvin. Alvin was doing that for 50 looked out. Yeah, man. This next topic, this was for P, man. I ain't watched it yet. Y'all been watching the Vince Staples show?
Never watched it.
You gotta catch up on it because this is the last season.
They only make it 2?
Yeah, this is last year. Yeah, ending this season.
Oh, okay.
I think it's 3rd.
I haven't watched it yet, man. Who?
I saw a few episodes on this first season. It was funny. It's something different. It's something to watch. Okay.
It give me Atlanta vibes. I don't know if you watched Atlanta.
The South Side, though.
Well, you talking about the Chicago show?
Yeah, South Side funny in the motherfucker, man.
Yeah, that was decent.
But they had to get canceled from Comedy Central and picked up somewhere else for people to like it.
Netflix will pick it up. Netflix will pick up anything, as long as the viewer base is there. I mean, that ain't no, shit. Tubi can pick it up. This ain't no dig.
Tubi have been doing a lot of stuff lately. Yeah, they doing a lot of original content.
They see black where it's at.
How are they making money if they don't have a subscription service?
Those ads, yeah.
The
ads are bringing in that much money?
Oh yeah, because motherfuckers got that. Yeah, they got a lot of people watching.
Tubi, a lot of people don't know.
Tubi watching is free. Yeah, you got
Tubi is owned by Fox.
Right. Oh yeah.
So they got long money anyway.
Yeah.
Their ad revenue is strong.
And then initially, a lot of Fox's older IPs was like what you went to Tubi for. Like I remember when I very first started watching the streaming, Tubi as a streaming option with everything else I watched. Like it had PJs on it, and I was like, oh shit, like PJs on here. And I hadn't seen PJs since it had came out. So, but when I first started going on Tubi, it was just a lot of Fox properties on there. Now it's got some of everything on there, but that was just kind of like, yo, this is gonna be our little way into the streaming app world, if you will. So they were putting all the older IPs that was on there, and some of those reality shows, the stuff with the famous chef from Hell's Kitchen. I can't think of his name, but they had some of his content on there and older stuff, and you just kind of went from there. But yeah, I guess that the ad money is definitely getting them to the bag because you ain't got no choice with Tubi. Like you gonna watch these ads.
Yeah. And then they got live too, so it's all free. So Tubi got the ad revenue is that's all they need. That's all any platform needs when you got that big user base. Once you in the millions like they are, your ad revenue is off the chain. You say, hey, and then the thing with that is since it's digital, it's not like old TV, right? TV put these little stations in random people ass houses. No. They know the exact show, getting the exact views and stats. So it's easy to solidify why you're asking for what you asked for on your ad revenue because you can really target the money.
Right. And again, it don't hurt that Fox is your parent company. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
That helps a whole lot.
Yeah, they know exactly what the fuck they're doing. They had to modernize. what they were trying to do at first was they was trying to figure out how to make an app for the TVs, and then but Android kind of opened the box to that. Like you just give a platform, so now you ain't got to worry about a channel and all that shit. They just make an app. That's it. That's all.
Yeah. All right. Well, y'all, if y'all like Vince Staples, check out Vince Staples. Season 2 is out now on Netflix. I haven't watched season 1 yet, so I need to jump into season 1 eventually. But yeah, check that out. We're gonna move into the Power Hour, man. Power Book 3 Force for its final season came out on Friday, first episode. And we also got the first teaser trailer for season 5 of Raising Kanan, the final season of that. So did y'all get a chance to check a Force out? Did y'all see that teaser trailer?
I ain't seen neither one of these shows yet.
I didn't see the trailer, but I watched the first episode.
What you thinking so far, that first episode?
Very mid, which is what I expected because they're gonna lead up to a big boom.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now, when you think the big boom is coming, because if it was like you said, just like a basic first episode, wasn't nothing too much crazy in it,
So I'm expecting what, 10 episodes maybe. I would say around 4.
Pick up around 4 and then just kind of be steady until the end.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm in agreement with you, though.
Right now, they just putting the pieces in place right now. And
Yeah.
they're gearing up for that wave to ramp up when he bring in Tariq and all of them. So I feel you'll see Tariq around episode 4.
Oh my God. And he the whole reason why I turned off. I ain't gonna lie. Tariq alone was the whole reason. I'm like, this list, man, I'll strangle that little motherfucker. Man, look, this now I'm gonna binge Tommy's Power. I'm for sure gonna do that. Now it's over, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and binge that, get it out the way. Because Tommy, just because of his different nationality, his background, you just get a different variation. The fact that he coming to Chicago, I got to go ahead and get into that. So, Raising Kanan, yeah, it was mad of a storyline anyway.
Who, Raising Kanan?
I think that was the best one out of all of them.
Yeah.
It was very Get Rich or Die Trying-esque.
Yeah.
But yeah, the kid, and you got the mom that's a drug dealer, and she bad as hell, and like it's the same layout he had in his movie. So
right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But a lot of Power we seen before though, it wasn't like a lot of original. It was just, what led up to the killing, of Ghost. It was the most original aspect of that. I mean, that trope has been known. That's the whole whodunit thing. We've seen that before in a lot of shows, but we didn't see it in like a black gangster show. You already know who the fuck did it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but I couldn't get down with Tariq being the killer. Like, nigga, you killed your daddy. I got sons. Like, no, that hit me the wrong way. Like, I was straight one of these niggas today.
Of course. That should hit any father the wrong way. They got some sons like, yeah, nah.
Well, you inherit, and then you find out he inherited everything. Like, so you was tripping for nothing? Oh, no. You let your mama send you off, boy. Let your mama send you right off.
Yeah, man. But
so
season 5 of
I'm excited for the spinoff to see the origin story of Young Ghost and Tommy.
Yeah, that's the one I'm waiting for. Yeah, where they back in the Bronx they was at, where they was at. Yeah,
they got some good picks for them characters, so I'm excited to see that, man.
And that's why I say I really enjoy Raising Kanan. I think 50 has got into that pocket of being able to do like period pieces very well. Like the way they capture the essence of the 90s for Raising Kanan, I really enjoy that. The way they did, even though BMF had a lot of crazy stuff going on there, I think they still caught like the essence of that timeline as far as the styling, the cars that the people had, and all this good stuff, the hairstyles, all this good stuff. I think they catch those things very well. So I'm looking forward to Power. I think it's called Power Book Origins. I think that's what that one's gonna be called. With the origin of Tommy and Ghost finally getting to that story. But seeing that it had to start with Raising Kanan, it's like, all right, cool. Now we getting ready to have that. So.
And I'm sure you're gonna see them in the Raising Kanan series at the end.
Right, that's what's gonna lead up to that.
Yeah. So, yeah, but the teaser looked okay. They didn't give away too much in the teaser. But I am looking forward to that season. See how they put a button on that. But yeah, check that out when y'all get a chance for sure.
I don't know. I might hold off on it, man. I'm tired of seeing that little big gum ass nigga. Fuck rock, man. Fuck rock.
Oh, you made me forget what I was saying. Oh, that's what I was gonna mention. Oh, also, fourth season of Mayor of Kingstown is out now as well. So check that out if you haven't. Very good show. I gotta watch this first episode before we got started tonight. I made sure I watched 4, so I'm gonna pick up on Mayor of Kingstown. I think it's the 3rd episode coming up this Sunday. So
yeah, I gotta catch up with that show too. I started watching it, but it was so much other stuff out. Cause I ended up getting into the damn Walking Dead franchise because I was not into it.
But where you at? What you watch? You watching it from the beginning?
No, because I'm like, I watched Dylan. I watched what's the one with in New York?
You watched they spinoffs.
I watched all the spinoffs. I seen some in the beginning though, so but I never understood till very recently why they become zombies. I'm like, oh, okay. Because I'm like, why is everybody just fucking becoming zombies? Like, okay, now I understand. Like, oh, got it, cool. But yeah, so I was catching up with other shit. So Mayor Kings, that was just up on that list. But I'm waiting for Stranger Things. I think that's coming out in December. And From. And then From should be coming out soon.
Who?
From
that's the MGM original. I mentioned From on here before. It's some more horror type stuff. Very good show though. It's got my man that played Harper in Best Man as the lead in that.
What was he in the in Oz? He was the guy in the wheelchair in Oz.
Yeah, he was kind of that character served kind of like as the
he was the narrator too.
The narrator, yeah. So, but yeah, he get busy too. So shout out to him. I started this show. It came out some years ago on HBO. It's called We Own the Night. It looked like it's from the producers of The Wire. It got my man Johnny Bernthal in it. Johnny Bernthal is in it. Jamie Hector of The Wire fame, who was what was my man name in Marlowe? He was Marlowe in The Wire. And a couple other people from The Wire is in it. Pretty solid so far. And it's set in Baltimore.
This is new?
No, this is like a couple years old. Like this is maybe 3 years old. Like I was watching Welcome to Derry, and I'm trying to remember why I was going through the rabbit hole on HBO. I was binging something on there, and I just watched the 3 episodes of that, and then that came on. But yeah, it's a decent show. It's a decent show to check out. It's a lot of good quality, stuff out there to watch. You just gotta make the time for it.
Yeah.
All right, man. So we're gonna end this up rounding out some music news. I'll leave the Grammy nominations for last. We're gonna start with Max B getting released from prison after 16 years. Welcome home by his boy French Montana. Welcome home to the wave god, the wavy Silver Surfer, Max Bigavale. All right, he got released on November 9th.
So I asked my homegirl about this because she's big on Max B. Why the fuck is this so relevant? Like, why have people been so eager to see him come home?
So Max B and Stack Bundles were large contributors to the Jim Jones album, the Jim Jones albums. I want to say the Harlem Diary of a Summer and the what was the one after that? Hustler's Poem. The big albums from Jim. Like they were responsible for a lot of the hooks, a lot of the verses, etc. And they basically helped to catapult Jim Jones and the whole Bird Gang. So Max B broke off.
That's not true. It's not true.
What's not true?
Them niggas didn't catapult Jim Jones.
I said they helped with verses and hooks and all this stuff. They was assisting. They were ghostwriting for Jim Jones. Jim Jones was the face, but they were ghostwriting. Like you go back, look at the credits, bro. It's they own it. So I mean, but with Jim, if you remove Jim as the face of that, then yeah, that probably doesn't become what it became. But they definitely were, contributors to that success. So Max B found out. I guess he figured Jim should have paid him a little bit more money than he was getting paid, and he broke off from Jim. And then him and Jim Jones got a long-standing beef where Max B alleges he slept with Jim Jones. I don't know if that's his wife, girlfriend, whatever, Chrissy, but it's some hilarious clips on YouTube just of them bickering back and forth. And
this is before he went to jail?
Before he went to jail, yeah.
Oh, shit.
And Max B linked up with French Montana, which is why French Montana and Dipset used to have a lot of beef back in the day. Fast forward to today, I know French and Cam is good, but I don't know about French and Jim. But they was making a lot of music together, and that helped kind of build the whole Coke Boy thing. And then that's when, fast forward, Max B got arrested for the whole homicide robbery case, and he did all them joints. I think he got sentenced 20 years, and he ended up doing 16 of them. So it went like that. But yeah, that's what led to some of his meteoric rise.
Okay. I guess that kind of explained it a little bit, but like the only Max B song I've ever heard and liked was G's Up. So I'm like, y'all got this man looking like y'all waiting for Tupac to come back. And
I mean, he put a bunch of mixtapes out, bunch of like mixtape albums, and a lot of people. He got some catchy stuff on there. I personally want to see what he can do with original production, with original, arrangements and stuff. Now that he's about to, now that he's out, and being, associated with French Montana, he's gonna basically have the best of the best right there at his disposal. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he can come up with now that he's here, versus the whole mixtape grind. Like it's a new era of music now. So I want to see what he does once he get his feet, firmly planted behind up under him, and we'll see if the wave guys show you. But he just was a very charismatic dude, man, from the whole start, and people just kind of followed him from there. And having a French Montana throw you on his stuff, and being on skits and stuff, even though you're incarcerated, it just kind of led, and it kept building into the to current day.
All right. Shout out to Max B anyway.
All right.
Can't wait to see when they take off too.
Definitely. From there, let's see. Westside Gunn alleges WWE kicked him out of Monday Night Raw and threatened his music. So this was another one for Pete.
Saw that.
Yeah.
What was that about, man? From what I understand, they said this may stem from him doing some ventures with AEW, and
so it ain't
him having his own wrestling promotion, and they look at him as competition while you here.
The latter part of that, him having a wrestling promotion, is exactly what that is. They do that with anybody. If you have a promotion, you're not welcome to be at WWE. They think you're trying to poach talent, if you will, if you're doing that. Now, granted, it's an indie promotion. It ain't like he gonna be able to go head to head with WWE. But
about to snatch Cody Rhodes.
Exactly. But is that quantified with the whole thing that he does a lot of album covers, he does a lot of merchandise that hasn't been licensed to be utilized on these projects, you know what I mean, on this merchandise. You know, you putting pictures up that are trademark copyrighted material for this company. Like, they've let it ride, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. And now I think he getting a cease and desist for a lot of this stuff now.
But that's how his whole career has been. Every fucking song he does is a sample that he doesn't clear. He never clears samples. He's using fucking Hall and Nash artwork for his albums and shit. Rick Rude, all that shit, bro. Like, I don't know how he got this far without getting cease and desist.
Yeah. And the
only reason before they do the cease and desist, or they just actually that cut.
Bro, he puts out a mixtape every 2 months.
The AEW thing, now he has been seen and he's been doing this for years too. This ain't like new. Like, he'll pop up at a WWE pay-per-view, and he'll also pop up on AEW like Dynamite or at one of their pay-per-views. He has been, and he's seen on camera because he got great seats. You know what I'm saying? Ain't like he's sitting in the back, but so you can see him like in past episodes of either show on camera when people are making their entrances to the ring. But given that he's utilizing this stuff and he's doing it, to be honest, it's one of the things where it's like WWE so far up here, they didn't have time to really sit there and hone in on what he was doing exactly with his stuff. Like, come on, it ain't like he a Eminem. Like, if this was Eminem doing this, it's different because now you're talking about millions upon millions. Not to say that West Side Gun merchandise ain't selling. I'm not saying that, but
they know what the fuck he was doing for years. Niggas like him, niggas like Wale, they keep tabs on the rappers that are fans.
But see, Wale though, on the other end, he's been accepted into the fold, if you will. Wale did the NXT theme song for the show a few years ago. Wale got a whole festival he does during WrestleMania weekend called Wale Mania that WWE
fucking infringing on the copyrights though.
Exactly. But this guy, and that's where the West Side Gun thing, it's like, well, dude, you just blatantly using our stuff. Then you come into the show and then you have a promotion. So it's like, all right, he creating visibility. It's like, bro, we know what you're doing. You creating visibility. You there. Oh, you at WWE show. You at AEW show. What are you doing? You bringing that back to Fourth Ring or Fourth Rope. That's the name of his indie company. So it's one of the things where people want to make WWE to look out like the bad guy. And it's like, nah, they've been on that because even on the smaller scale, I've tried to incorporate, wrestling excerpts and stuff for Hot Take. You know what I'm saying? Where we had a old intro track that, had like wrestling stuff in it, wrestling people saying something. It was something specifically with Big E from New Day. And WWE shut that down. It was about 10 seconds. And every time we would load those episodes. Down,
what makes you think they're not going to fuck with West Side Gun? They're going to let the shit ride for 5-6 years, bro. No.
Exactly. So
you got a whole fucking mixtape series called Hall and Nash, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck you mean?
So it just finally came around. And the last part of it is WWE is not owned by Vince anymore. Like, it's owned by TKO, and TKO want their coin. They want every piece of change. Yeah, every piece of change they can get, they want it. So that's by and large what that is. Tony Khan, he don't care. It's like, yo, come on, you bring that visibility to AEW. I'm trying to build this as big as I can. So getting that urban look from a West Side Gun being in my audience, yeah, I'm gonna welcome that.
I was going to say that it's also just a older way to look at it because they want to just kind of monopolize the brand, which I get it, but it's too many revenue potentials now. You know what I'm saying? It's too many different avenues to go down now. So how are you going to try to say they can't do this? Because at a point, it's like they can't be who they are. They themselves are a spokesman now because social media, they can just put a personal post up and that shit get millions of views, and they can be holding a fucking bar of soap. So are they a personal now, or are they still on WWE time? You know what I'm saying? So where do it stop?
They don't. They don't stop.
But they're gonna have to redefine how this money is made out here. You know what I'm saying? Because the visibility is different now. Yeah, at first it was just TV. They had the plug with the TV distributors, but now it's just apps. It's just apps and just uploading. So how you gonna stop motherfuckers? That's like these Illinois not-compete laws that they don't really, they got the law behind them, but these judges don't really execute on that shit for real.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, you stopping a person from making their money. You can't stop a person from a livelihood.
That's what WWE does. When you get into their arena, they the big dog. So you either stay over there and do your little shit, or get WCW.
There's some blood in, blood out shit around this motherfucker.
Get your ass WCW'd out here, boy. Take your shit and put it in our backpack, nigga.
And see, the other thing to that too is, like, a few months ago they had Travis Scott on there, right? So they have people in place now that's kind of like yo, they're observing certain things to like see how to tap into those markets. So now where, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now those people, while Westside was able to marinate, under the microscope for so long without a trace, now he's become visible enough to where it's like, all right, like, bro, your visibility is increasing. You do have a independent promotion that's doing very well. You know what I mean? You have talents that are, either being looked at by WWE or AEW that are coming and appearing and participating in your shows. You got people that are signed to these companies appearing at your shows. You know what I mean? So your visibility is building. He did a Saucony shoot not too long ago. So your brand recognition, like you just said, it's building. So when you start to build like that, yeah, you are now identified as a potential threat to them. So they gon' and then above all, it's the old guard. They're like, nah, we need that. So we're gonna ask you to lead this taping of Monday Night Raw, because you're not gonna encroachment, I think is the word. We're not gonna let you get any type of visibility off of this audience we cultivating over here at Netflix.
And you're not finna sit up in here and steal the sauce, nigga. Like,
yeah,
you in here trying to soak in.
Exactly. So like, they're not in the wrong. It's being presented like they in the wrong, but it's like, nah, it's them protecting their business, just like anybody that has a business to do.
They are doing what they're supposed to do, but the sauce is out too, right? So it's like the sauce out. It's because here's the thing: is what he doing really taking away, or is it bringing more viewership in?
I don't think it's doing either.
Or is it a neutral effect?
Yeah, I think it's neutral. I don't think he's taking away or bringing anything in.
Well, it's a neutral effect. What the fuck is we talking about, right? It's part of New Age promotion.
But it can potentially take away.
And that's why they doing it. It's the potential of what could be.
But
you know what I'm saying?
When you fight the current, you're making an enemy of yourself, though.
If you're a hardcore wrestling fan and you like hip hop, that's geared towards you.
But see, if you fight against where the trend is going, you become irrelevant.
WWE is not ever going to be irrelevant.
Yeah, they own they've cultivated that. Like, that's not, yeah.
AEW is more on that side than WWE.
I feel you, but shit happens.
And who's to say a conversation can't be had? He can't come to an agreement with them, so to speak, where both parties have had a chance to sit there, formally introduce themselves, and then they say, hey, you know what? We can collaborate on this and work out expenditures, and you go from there. But that's the conversation that has to be had. Like I said, with AEW, they trying to grow visibility. AEW is trying to grow, period. So anything they can think would help is they're gonna welcome it
too. I know. Why would you want to grow visibility as well? Like you, even though you know, yeah, you been around forever. Everybody know the brand. As a business, you always growing. So here, if this is a new marketing avenue to go down, you follow the fucking trend. You don't fight against it because you're gonna make an adversary brand of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't follow every trend because you can't be Target, but you can follow certain trends. And if this is where the fans are going, you gotta follow where the fuck the fans are going. You can't be the fans need to be like this. Y'all all white and corporate. The fans are different now.
And I think they are, which is why they bring in a Travis Scott or a Wale. You know what I'm saying? Because Westside Gunn, he's bringing all his guys. He's not bringing like major artists. He's bringing in fucking Stove God Cooks and Rome Streets. Those are not household names, but Travis Scott is.
Right.
So,
like WWE ain't interested in a Westside Gunn to that point. They interested in Travis Scott. You know what I'm saying? But Travis Scott has that brand recognition, like B just said. Like Travis Scott is known. He's on Fortnite. He got a popular collaboration with Nike. You know what I mean?
But this conversation cannot be had without referencing Bad Bunny. Let's be real.
But wait, here's the thing about that. Bad Bunny has appeared on WWE television. So again, but this is somebody that they feel can bring to the product and has brought to the product.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He brings that audience. This versus what they're looking at with Westside. Westside is somebody that's trying to take from the product. WWE is making billions of dollars from these deals they have with these streaming platforms. They're making millions of dollars off of the merchandise that they make. You know what I mean? So
WWE got everything to lose and nothing to gain by fucking with Westside Gunn.
Or so for him to go different marketing strategy.
No, he just needs to go through the proper channels.
Once he goes through the proper channels, he's fine. There's too many avenues to fucking. You can't. It's gonna be a new one pop up every day.
You just want to argue for the little man. I get it. You want to argue for the little man, but this ain't that fight.
But that's where it's going.
By the little man.
That's not. Whoever bring in the most fame gonna get the platform.
And it's not him. It's WWE. And when you say
WWE, it's the main stage. But the platforms are changing the way. Like I'm saying, the YouTubes, the fucking TikToks, those are the platforms. The way you advertise is changing. So they can't fight the wave. They just gotta go, okay.
And they are part of that too by going to Netflix.
Right.
Now the way that they shoot it, it looks like a boxing match. When they showing the people in the crowd and shit, we got him here, we got him here, we got her here.
And they should. They gotta make this shit a fucking a spectacle. They got you. They want Netflix numbers, man. Look, this is where it gotta go. That's what I'm saying. And that's all part of the streaming platform. All this shit is all part of new platform. It's just another Netflix, another app. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they can fight the wave all they want. You just at a point you're okay, he doing whatever numbers he is. Let's get him on here so he can bring his fucking fan base and viewership with him. That's the way you gotta do business now.
But that's on him to follow protocol. He's not following protocol. I'm pretty sure WWE will do business with a Westside Gunn, but he has to follow the proper channels and protocol for that to happen.
Pay the fines and let the viewership see where it goes with it. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, look, the fines bring in the viewership. What the fuck going on? What they fining people? Let's go see. It's all part of the play.
And this visibility behooves him. This doesn't behoove WWE. This ain't gonna make or break their viewership. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like this does nothing for them. Like B said, this is only gonna create visibility for him.
No, it don't. It creates visibility.
It does
because we talk about both perspectives.
It's
right?
not. WWE is. Let me tell you something. WWE gets 2 million viewers Monday night every Monday, no matter what. It doesn't happen. This right here is not making a blip on that chain.
Right
now versus him. Here, though, well, on the flip, though, for him, this can bring more interest. This can bring more viewers to his website that sells his merchandise and potentially put money in his pocket. This does nothing for them. This does something for him, though.
But not only viewership either. This is going to bring Westside viewers. It's going to bring him potential talent from WWE. It's just like, I like what he got going on here. I'm disgruntled with WWE. I feel like I'm not getting paid or I'm not getting what I'm worth here. Let me go over here and see what he got going on.
Yeah.
Let me make this a bigger brand so that I can get what I feel like I'm worth.
But you need a bigger brand though. You always need a bigger brand because
I'm not arguing that. But because
it's marketing the crossover when they do the crossover events too. Oh, this brand versus this brand. They do that from time to time. So and that keeps your game fresh because you gotta your competitor gonna bring something to the table that's gonna excite the audience, and you gonna bring it in and you're gonna do something vice versa. So
let me ask you this: if I'm 1999 Jay-Z. Am I gonna do a motherfucking record with some nigga out of Arkansas that I ain't never heard of, or am I gonna do a record with Snoop Dogg?
Are you gonna do Snoop?
So fuck that Arkansas nigga. Like that nigga ain't shit, bro. Like I'm working with big bucks over here. That's WWE. I'm working with big bucks. I don't have time to deal with fourth rope bullshit. Like they'll never reach the heights that I'm at right now. And I'm going to make sure
the only difference in that analogy is that
their CEO any credence to do that.
But the only difference is in that analogy, WWE, like I said, that's the stage. It's not the artist, right? So it's not a cameo, right? You just the stage. It don't hurt you to do nothing. He's just another fucking.
But this is the grandest stage.
It is. It's a grand stage.
You don't get no bigger than that.
And I get that. But hey, if he can stand on the grand stage, I'm saying it don't make or break them. It's all good PR for him. He go with his independent motherfucker trying to do his thing.
It don't make or break WWE, but
at all.
It could potentially create an adverse entity.
Mm-hmm. But how business is gonna go? It's still gonna bring more brand recognition. You know
to his brand. It's not bringing any brand recognition to WWE. Everybody knows WWE. Guys that don't even pay attention to wrestling no more. Guess what? They still remember WWE.
Let's say Dominic Mysterio is a Griselda fan.
Mm-hmm.
He comes to a WWE event. He meets him backstage and shit. He pitches it to him like, "Hey, you can come over the fourth rope. I'll make you the mainstay. You could be the man. You could whatever." He leaves WWE. You just lost X amount of fans because they tune in to WWE to see Dominic.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're going over the fourth rope. That's gonna lead to wait. Dominic went over the fourth rope and he's doing XYZ. Let me go over there and do that too. So now you got people following suit, bringing in more fans, and now you created this conglomerate of disgruntled WWE employees going over to the enemy and making them bigger.
Let me say this because it's in line to that though. But here's what happens though.
In closing though, because I got one more topic I need to do.
Yeah, in closing of this.
Because I need to go to sleep.
Yeah.
When you bring in something like that, they got 2 million views right now, but you help build a competitor, right? Now, hey, now you 50% of the market, but now you got 5 million views. Y'all both split 5 million because you increased the whole fan base to 10 million views. Do you care at that point?
He's not gonna do that.
I ain't saying he's gonna do it, but I'm saying
if that was the case, they would welcome it, but that's not the case with this particular thing, this entity. That's not the case. That's why the argument is null and void.
You're gonna go from 2 million to 2.5 million, and then they're gonna go up to 1 million.
But 0.5 million. That ain't bad.
That don't mean shit to WWE. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Shit, you give a 2 point. If you get 0.5 on that, yeah, I'm taking that 0.5.
You say that now.
1.5 million. I'm
You
at
say that
2.
now.
Increase me by 0.5. Yeah, I'm taking that 0.5.
And that's generous saying
You'll
0.5.
take it,
like,
but you don't care for it though. Like if you got $1 sitting in front of you and then somebody put 50 cents, take that. Yeah, I'm gonna take it, but I don't care for it, nigga. Like it's 50
Hey, I'm doing business. I'm on business. I just increased my viewership by
Look, man.
500,000.
So people, y'all let us know what y'all think on that topic. We got one last topic here. The Grammys 2026 Grammys was announced. I just want to do this one best rap album because we was on that one last topic way too long. Best rap album. The nominees are The Clips, Let God Sort Them Out, Glorilla, Glorious, God Does Like Ugly by J.I.D., GNX by Kendrick Lamar, and Chromacopia by Tyler Creator. If you had to pick somebody right now, who's getting your vote for best rap album?
Clips is getting my vote, but I know Kendrick is gonna win it.
Yeah, Kendrick winning, so it don't even matter.
Yeah, check that.
That shit that's nigga clean. Yeah, nah. Yeah,
I think Kendrick altogether has 6 to 9 nominations in the 2026 Grammys. So that's one of them. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them I got highlighted right there. But I believe they said he got 6 altogether. But yeah, man.
He's probably gonna clean up. He's probably gonna clean up all of them. So
the Kendrick train gonna continue for sure. I'm with you though. I would definitely pick the Clips album, but I definitely think Kendrick will be taking that home. All right, man. Well, there you have it. That is our episode. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to check out BlvdAve Radio. We are on.
Wouldn't be surprised if Glorilla won it.
Oh, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I like her ass ever since that interview with on the Shade Room. This is a real sister.
Mm-hmm.
So
real ghetto.
She got some personality. I just in that category, I don't know.
But they about to get Kendrick this crown. That's what they're about to do.
If anybody was gonna win outside of Kendrick, for me personally, it would be Clips. But much like how you said Glorilla, if you think anybody else would do it, I think Tyler could win there too. Just because Tyler has a pretty big following in his own right. And he already Grammy winner, so. But yeah, so that is it, good people. I thank y'all for tuning in. Episode 160. I should name this Where's P, but I told y'all P disappeared on us today. It's all good. We will definitely, hopefully, have him in the next episode. Big Vern, thanks for coming on, man. Checking in with us. No problem. Yes, sir. But yeah, that's it, man.
Kids in a second, you know.
Right. Yeah, it's time for them to go to bed now. They gotta go to school in the morning. But B, since P ain't here, man, you want to go ahead and take us out, sir?
I don't know what the nigga be saying. I just know after that I'll be saying, take care of yourselves and each other. Oh, he say something about you got this, nigga.
Here we go. I got mad. So know the work, know the goal, do the work, and watch the results, good people.
There you go.
All right. Amen to that.
Yes, sir. And we'll catch y'all next episode. Peace.
I'm out.